What's up, the world? It's your boy Tommy Mal, and I just came in to state just to stand on what I said, as I've said a million times. Because, like I said, I think it's a difference between being objective and being a fan, right? And these are the things that I tried to say last time, but when I said it, 2 weeks ago, it seemed ridiculous because I was saying it in the midst of the Lakers on a 4 or 5 game losing streak, and I was trying to point out how the media has a way of spinning things because their narrative is more important than the truth, because their narrative is to make money. So if I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this for a reason. I'm telling you this because I'm telling you to pay attention, right? And one thing I said was, look, you're not the Lakers. The Lakers, you cannot sit here and judge the Lakers right now. No team is playing well. Why? A lot of teams aren't playing well. Why aren't they playing well? Because they have players in and out of the lineup. And nobody is really developing chemistry because of this COVID thing. When you're doing it, and that hit the Lakers very, 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 very hard. I said Malik Monk is extremely important. I said Avery Bradley was extremely important. I said when Avery Bradley get back, you can go back and look at my last video. I said when Avery Bradley gets back and when Malik Monk gets back and they've been playing, they'll get a groove and they'll be fine. But I hate, I hate coming back to gloat about when I'm not even gloat because I'm not gloating. I hate to go back to illustrate when I'm right, because most of the time it ends up coming off to me as petty. But the point in me doing it is to point out to people, because a lot of times when people look at my videos, I be accurate on stuff. So when I'm accurate on stuff, it looks as if I did the video because most of the time I don't really label my videos like most people do, because my point is more, because I make videos more just to vent most of the time. But when you look at the thing, people always assume that they're made at the specific time, because all the points I make, they start hearing other people make. All the things I say, they start hearing other people say. So at the time that they look at my videos, they think that it was made at the time that it was that the situation in the what I was saying had come into fruition. But most of the time I say it weeks ahead of time. I'll generally make a video in the midst of something bad going to happen, and when stuff starts going well, I never say I told you so. I just sit there and just say, well, I figured that this would happen and that would happen. Because, like I said before, I think the problem with analyzing sports is people overanalyze, right? And especially with Lakers, and when it comes to LeBron, let's be honest. Bad stuff sells better than good, right? Because most of the people who hate LeBron, are Jordan fans. So all you have to do is to have a negative narrative about LeBron, and most Jordan fans are gonna jump on this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna flock to that like pigs to slaughter or to crap. They just don't. That's what they're there for. Their mindset and their constant fear is that LeBron James is gonna overtake Michael Jordan. And I've said this 10,000 times. It's going to happen. It's not a discussion of when. It's a discussion of if. It's a discussion of when. Because LeBron James, as I said before, last night he just became top 10 in steals. So you got a guy who's top 10 right now in points, assists, and steals. All right? Think about that. How crazy that is. Right now. So you're discussing something with a guy who's 37 and doing these crazy things this guy's doing at 37. Right? 37, and arguably can still make the argument that he is the top player in the world based on his ability to just make everybody around him better. It's just funny because I said this. They were gonna say he's old. They're gonna say that it's this. They're gonna say it's that. And when the Lakers start winning, all of a sudden LeBron got too much help. This is the narrative. When this is the game plan against LeBron. Doubt him, and then when he overcomes what you doubted him against, then all of a sudden he only overcame your doubt because he had so much help. It's just a perpetual state of just making them look like idiots. And to be 100% honest, I cannot understand what you get out of it. Like, I can't, like me, I would just leave it alone. If I knew that if somebody just continually made me look stupid all the time, I would just stop speaking on it, right? If I'm gonna doubt somebody, I'm gonna doubt them in a manner that will make me say, this is why this happened, or you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna doubt something with the emotion that Jordan fans doubt LeBron with, only to have egg thrown in my face all the time. And my mindset is like that guy when you play pickup basketball, and every time when his team's winning, he lets stuff go. But the minute his team starts losing, all of a sudden he starts calling. Every time somebody breathes on him, he starts yelling foul. Every time he misses a shot, he yells foul. So he uses the subtleties and the gamemanship of the rules to try to steal a win. Like, foul. And then you be like, man, that wasn't no foul, man. You can't be doing that. Now you cheating. I respect my call. So they try to flip it around as in you're the one that's being emotional. You know what I'm saying? Because I call it, respect it. It's like, bro, you cannot just call everything and then expect because you lose it and to try to get the ball, to try to get stuff. And 90% of what you calling is not even fouls. They're iffy at best, and you call them foul on every play. And then when somebody get mad, you say respect my call. And that's how it works, because people want people to respect their call, they respect his call. So he takes advantage of the showmanship and the sportsmanship of the game to cheat. And this is exactly what people do with Jordan debate. Oh, let me try to figure out a way to be right, even though I know this looks wrong. And I don't think that they don't truly believe what they're saying. They truly believe what they're saying. They're just crazy. So whether they believe what they're saying or not, it's still crazy. The hatred and I don't understand what they get from it. I really do not. I knew the Lakers were gonna turn around. And as I said before, the Bucks beat the Nets again last night. I think that they lost something like 4 of their last 5. But let's be honest. Who talking about them? I literally saw the biggest contradiction. I'm watching the NBA, ESPN, because that's a clown show over there. I really only like to watch NBA Countdown. I hate watching ESPN with Jalen Rose and Michael Wilbon and that one weirdo girl. But when you sit there and you watch it, one thing I hate about that is I saw a direct contradiction, right? The Nets lost 4 out of their last 5 and have lost all 5 of their home games with Kevin Durant. He says, what do you want to do? I mean, right now, they don't have their people. Every excuse to back the Brooklyn Nets. Why? Because they picked the Brooklyn Nets at the beginning of the year. So now, so they don't look stupid, they have to sit around and make excuses. Well, it was this, well, it's that. Because they're rooting for the Brooklyn Nets because that was their pick. So when things go wrong, they want to still prove that I'm still right. It's just this is why I'm wrong. But they don't realize in doing that, you're being biased, right? You're making excuses for them and giving them outs. Every team in the freaking league is dealing with people being out. That you didn't give that excuse, but you flip it around. The same team, Atlanta Hawks team that beat the Nets this year. Oh, they don't have their people. Now the Lakers are just getting healthy, right? They're just getting healthy. Halftime comes around. Oh, they should be beating them by more than 6 points. Right now they're only down I think 3 points actually. He's like, oh, they're only down 3 points, so they really should, it really should be worse than what it is. I wouldn't be sitting there praising the Lakers. Why? Because they said at the beginning of the year they didn't think that it was going to work out with Russell Westbrook, this, that, and the third. That's them. That's the media. It's all about narrative, right? And so they're speaking and they're saying dumb shit. Like, oh, didn't the Lakers come out and blow them out by 30? What did Wilbon say? Well, we don't know if they're still a good team. So wait. So the Lakers can lose 5 games. I mean, win 4 games in a row, right? 5 out of their last 6. 8 out of their last 10. And that's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, I'm sorry, 7 out of their last 9 or something like that. Crazy, right? But you, on the other hand, say, we gotta still see what they got. But the Nets, who have only won about 4 more games than the Lakers, they're set. The Golden State Warriors, I think, only won like 7 more games or something like that. Why is it when it comes to the teams they like, they can do that? And that's my only point. I don't hate that. Like I said, I think the Lakers, I said before, the Lakers have all the pieces. And I've seen them play. And from everything I saw, ain't nothing telling me the Lakers aren't a good team. And that they're not going to be a problem in a 7-game series. And in my opinion, if I had a choice of who I think will win the West, I do not think it's going to be Golden State, because when Anthony Davis comes back, they don't have anybody. But all right, y'all, that's all I wanted to say. Peace.